Hi, welcome back to video number 2. Now, starting family history can be a complicated process. I've tried to keep this video short, but I just can't. So I'm going to break it into 3 different sections. The first section is finding your first ancestor. The second section is missing documents and verification. And the third section is finding a birth date. They all overlap a bit. It's hard to avoid because relatives are listed on the same document. So you find John Doe on a document and all of a sudden there Jane Doe is on that same document, and that puts you in a new direction. So for this video, we're jumping into slightly deeper waters. I'm going to walk you through finding a relative who's been separated from the family by divorce. So Grandma's parents divorced when she was a baby. The only thing she knew about her biological father is that his last name was Jossitz, and her mother, Granny as we call her, called him Johnny. But aside from that, we don't really know his name. But we know Grandma's name and we know great-grandma's name. So we're going to start with that. So Grandma's maiden name is Rosemary Jossitz, and she was born in California. So we're on family search, and so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we have a very general search, and we know this is Grandma because we know her middle name, and we know that great-grandma, that's her maiden name, and she's listed as the mother in this birth certificate. So there's the document to prove it. But we want to try to get biological father's name. We come down here and we see a marriage certificate for Grandma. The biological father is listed as J.S. Jossitz. All right, so there's no first name. Jossitz is the last name, and there's great-grandma. Let's go ahead and just do a general search again and do Johnny Jossitz. Let's try marriage. Okay, marriage place. And there it is, right off the bat. And so what's interesting is, so we call him Johnny Jossitz, but John is actually his middle name, and his first name is Stephen, married in California to great-grandma. So now, all of a sudden, we know, wow, that's, the biological great-grandpa. So I can click on this if I want to and see, not only did I find great-grandpa's name, but I actually found great-great-grandpa's name right here, Albert Jossitz. Because in a marriage certificate, you list parents, just like in a birth certificate, you list parents. Of course, the odd thing was that on Grandma's birth certificate, it only listed the mother. But we went to that marriage certificate, and then we were able to find great-grandpa. So when you're talking about birth dates, right, you want to first verify relationship, and then you want to start verifying dates. Okay, Stephen is great-grandpa and Albert is great-great-grandpa. We want Stephen, or Johnny's birth year. And it says that it's estimated at 1903. Now, as we go back, we can look at censuses, and we know that Johnny's father was named Albert. And we know that when we're looking for his birth certificate to get an actual birth date, that his father will be listed as Albert Jossitz.